Using social media advertising for your pub during Christmas can be highly beneficial for driving more awareness, increasing your bookings, and driving more footfall to your pub. Be prepared though that advertising during this time can be slightly more costly than usual. It's still a brilliant way to generate more views on your content, but it is extra competitive. Using ads is a great way to promote your bookings, your events, your menu, or even any Christmas competitions you might be running. You want to make sure that you're using festive imagery that's going to cut through the noise, because obviously Christmas is a very competitive time to advertise. Anything that's slightly eye-catching, but also anything that makes it more personal or relevant to your audience, like including scenes of your pub to make sure that people recognise it and it catches their attention when they're using social media. So to get started on Facebook, you could boost a post very easily by taking a post that has already gone live and clicking on the boost button underneath. This will open up your Boost Post wizard, which will take you through the steps that you need in order to get started with advertising. Here you can add various different things, including your goal, which is where you choose exactly what you want to achieve from social media advertising, whether that's get more engagement, get more website visitors, more messages, just pick one. Then you can put in your website URL if that is your goal. So always think about that Christmas landing page and whether that's the correct place to send people through to. After that, you can choose your audience. So really start to have a think about who would be most relevant to see this ad. What age are they? Where do they live? And what are they interested by? If you've used social media advertising in the past and you've done boost posts before, you might find that the audience is automatically saved from last time. So if something worked quite well in the past, you could use the same audience again. Do bear in mind how far and wide people would be willing to travel to come to your pub this Christmas, and try to capture the correct radius of your pub. You can use the drop pin feature to get your pub's exact coordinates into Facebook and target people who are very, very specific to this area. In detailed targeting underneath the map, you can enter various different interests. This could be related to dining out, eating out, drinking out, or you could go for particular themes like cocktails. You might even want to put in things like Christmas in there. If you've got any themed nights, any music nights, have a search and see if any of those relevant keywords come up. You could also put in brand names like some of your spirits as well. Once you're happy with the audience, do cast your eye over the size of the audience and just check that that is a good enough size. Ideally, you're over about 2,000, but obviously this all depends on your budget. So the larger audience size, the larger the budget you're going to need. You can see over on the right there are estimated daily results, which is relating to your budget. So as you adjust the budget, you'll be able to see those estimations change. Ideally, your advert will run for about 7 days, no longer, because you don't want your audience to suffer from potential fatigue from seeing your ad too much. And you can also choose those placements, so where your ad is going to display, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, and whether you want it on Messenger as well. You can put your payment method directly into Facebook, which is your credit card. Check the ad preview on the right, and you can boost that post. It's fairly straightforward to do this over on Instagram too. If you've posted something on the Instagram app, then you can click Boost Post underneath that. And this will essentially go through the same steps. So you choose your audience, your objective, and your budget as you would on a Facebook boosted post. It takes you through those simple steps, and then you can put your credit card information into Instagram in order to pay for that ad. Again, if you've used advertising before, you might find there are some saved audiences in here from previous ad campaigns. You can always create one from scratch as well. On Instagram, you can't get as detailed as dropping a pin on a map, but you can put in towns and cities in the UK and these should come up. You can also ask Instagram to pick up on your GPS data from your phone too. So if you are located at your pub while you're setting these up, it could pick up the radius from that. In the same way Facebook does, you can add in various different interests and behaviours to see again what comes up, what is available in the Instagram targeting. Once you've done this, you can choose your budget and duration, so you can start to understand how much you want to spend on these ads and how many people you're estimated to reach. Of course, once the budget goes up, the reach goes up too. And again, I wouldn't be running this ad for more than a week. Somewhere between 5 and 7 days is perfect. Once you've chosen all of your different criteria, you can boost that post. If you haven't got a payment method already in Instagram, there's an option to add that. If you're using advertising using Facebook Ads Manager, then now is a great time to use custom audiences. These are people who have been on your website or have engaged with your Facebook or Instagram account in the past. A great one to use for Christmas would be targeting people who've engaged with your Facebook account and your Instagram account over the last year. So it's a great time to try and get people back visiting your pub over the Christmas season who have probably been to your pub before. You can also do this based on website visitors or email addresses that you might have gathered, which is the customer list option. Once your advert has gone live, you can always view the results by having a look in the Performance tab, which is available underneath the post. You can do this on both Facebook and on Instagram, and this gives you a nice run through of exactly how your ad has performed. So here's a guide to advertising at Christmas. Choose a post to boost, either on Facebook or Instagram or both. Pick an objective. Remember, have a think about what you want people to do. Is it visit your website or engage with the post? Define your target audience. Remember to design compelling ad visuals using festive images or video. Choose your budget and duration. And remember to monitor your ads performance. Regularly analyze the performance to make adjustments as needed to make your results even better next time.